It's very exciting times indeed. Yes, because summer is here. It's a new season, an opportunity to braai, and an opportunity within that to take care of our hearts. In fact, look at our health and how we are braaiing in a completely new light. We love the braai edition of Cooking from the Heart. It really is, I think, a tome of information, not just some delicious recipes, but some great health facts as well. And we know when it comes to the braai side dishes, often a little bit of an afterthought. We end up resorting to, like the usual suspects, potato salad, garlic breads. We know that those are staples. But today, Helene is expanding our braai repertoire and doing it beautifully with delicious and healthy recipes from the new Cooking from the Heart braai edition. cookingfromtheheart.co.za is where you can find all of this for free, okay? And this one's going to, I think, turn our side dish into a main show-stopping and very healthy new addition to our braai, because you want that. You've got the beautiful flavors in your meat, but you want your accompaniments to be just as flavorful and healthy. So, Helene, I'm looking at a lot of green. This is like, I'm going to call it the Hulk salad. This is going to, me like salad. This is going to turn you into...
a green goddess.
Yeah, a green goddess. You are a green goddess today. Okay, so what's going into our beautiful salad?
Okay.
And this is the brown rice and lentils with green veggies.
Yeah. This recipe specifically comes from the vegetarian section in the book. Because vegetarians often feel a bit left behind.
Marginalized on braai day.
That's the word. So some of these ideas are developed so that you can have it as two ideas on the table.
Okay,
if you and I want to have meat, can have a smaller portion of the same side dish that somebody else who doesn't eat meat can have as a full portion.
This can be the main show, yeah.
Yes, because there's enough protein in this dish that it can serve as a main course for a non-meat eater.
Well, maybe on Monday, after you've devoured so much meat, you want to kind of
then
look at a meat-free option. This might really help you.
So this is a combination of brown rice and lentils that becomes a complete protein. Brown rice and brown lentils cooked together in equal quantities is a complete protein.
Okay.
So this is the base for the side dish or the salad. You can serve it warm or at room temperature. And this was cooked with a bit of dried oregano and lemon rind again.
Okay, the new salt.
Yeah, so a little bit of salt. So to give you an idea, there was a half a teaspoon of salt added to a half a cup of rice and half a cup of lentils. So a very small amount.
Marginal, yeah.
So it was boiled with that so that the lemon is absorbed by the starches. And now the rest is literally just added. Now there's a couple of tips.
Okay.
The broccoli was just blanched. Little bit of boiling water poured over. If you want to boil it on the stove in a little bit of water, you can do that. But it's important that it's enjoyable. So there must be some crunch left to it.
Completely.
Overcooked broccoli, you can just
eat
as well
broccoli raw.
Exactly.
It's not that it has to be cooked for any particular reason. That's more of a stigma that's attached to it.
Exactly.
I mean, there is nothing less appetizing than overcooked broccoli. Yet, when you just blanch it, you see how the green pops now that you've almost brought it to life.
And the flavor is enhanced when it is just lightly
Gets a
blanched.
nuttiness,
and I love peas,
flavor.
so I'll have that with many a dish. So that's also one of those things that if you buy them fresh, you can use them just like that. If you buy them frozen, don't cook them. Don't microwave them. Just pour water over them to get rid of the icicles around it. That's it. Because they are blanched already, and you can, as you say, have them raw as well.
It's also the textural element. You want the crunch in a salad or a side dish like this.
You want some crunch and some color and some excitement. This is spinach leaves that was just lightly shredded, finely shredded. So that's another element that adds nutritional value to it, and obviously also a pretty
and we've been getting into, I've been exploring
salad.
like the value of vitamin B and the kinds of vitamins that you get, the iron that you get from veggies like this. From a spinach is a wonder food. It really is.
As long as you cook it properly. Because the moment you overcook it, you lose a lot of that. So that's a very important, exactly, And then some toasted sunflower seeds, again for that crunch, and obviously some of the healthy oils included in here.
And protein as well.
Yes, no, definitely. So you can see that there's a lot of elements that were not just thrown together, they very purposefully added to the salad. And then if you don't add a lot of salt, there's other ways to add flavor. So this is a combination of chopped mint and parsley. Both herbs are beautiful with fresh green veggies like the broccoli and the peas. So that's always
And I
a
know
hit.
this stands alone as a salad or a side dish in its own right, but if you think about the flavors that are going into it, to pair this with the right kind of meat, just by having that introduction of the mint, if you can imagine this with a beautiful lamb chop or something like
Even
that.
a piece of fish would be divine with this.
Oh, yeah.
I love fish on the braai.
It's fresh. I think that's the beautiful thing here is you're not extracting the goodness from the food, which we so often do when cooking vegetables. I think why people steer away from a veggie diet is because you're kind of getting these overcooked, tired vegetables. This sings and it looks
And
beautiful.
especially for the vegetarians at the table, they often get told, oh, eat the salad. But they want something nutritional and something that's wholesome and filling as well. So this is a perfect example of that. And then I'm just going to drizzle some olive oil over this as a dressing. Again, not something that you pre-bought, that you don't know what's in it, you don't know how much sugar or preservatives or unhealthy fats are in there. And then you've got a very simple but delicious salad. And you can make this in advance. You can make this early in the morning and keep it in the fridge, or you can have all the elements prepared and then just combine it when you
together. And I love it. I mean,
a
just
squeeze
even for
of
a
lemon
work
is
lunch or
always
something, you know,
absolutely
make a big
perfect
batch.
lunch.
You can sneak it in every second day.
Yes, definitely. So this is a wonderful way to still eat delicious, tasty, yummy food, lekker, but healthy. That's very important. And another important thing is portion control. That's a very critical thing in South Africa. We love our food.
Especially on Friday.
Exactly. We love our food and we love a variety of food, but especially with side dishes, people tend to overindulge and forget that the basic plate model applies whether you eat meat or vegetarian or pudding for that matter. You have to make sure that your portion stays within the parameter. And the book indicates a proper portion size for each of the recipes, whether it's a side dish or a main course, whether you eat this as a vegetarian meal or whether you're having it as a side.
And I love it in this entire kind of compendium, more than just a cooking book, but cooking from the heart. You've got these beautiful little additive tips here as well. I love this. Serve with 1 slice of feta crumbled or dollops of plain low-fat cottage cheese.
Yeah, it's delicious with this.
This is an opportunity, a platform for you to expand your knowledge, but you take nothing away from the flavor. And that's the most important part of cooking. For the heart, from the heart. Helene, you have done 2 amazing recipes. I'm inspired to get back to the braai. You can find all of these inspiring recipes at cookingfromtheheart.co.za. And the best part, it's healthy, it's delicious, and it's free. Helene, you are a genius.
Thank you. Happy braai.
Happy braai.